Yep.
It is 6 o'clock on your Monday morning. Glad you're up with us. I'm Julia, along with Matthew, who's in for Julia, and Matt, who has been delivering nice, beautiful sunshine all weekend, and we're keeping it going on this Victory Monday for the Fever.
Kind of like Vegas weather.
Yeah.
Here. I mean, we're talking about upper 80s again today.
Yes.
We had a great weekend. I had a chance to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And now we've got more weekend weather ahead.
I like that.
Can't
We'll
beat
take
that.
it.
Sunshine ahead.
Yes. Right now we're clear. We have sunrise about 7:45, so we're still waiting over an hour and a half. We're getting to the point where our sunrises are pretty darn close to the start of school, but dark right now. We'll probably have first light here in about 50 minutes or so. So it takes a second. It's 63 degrees right now in Indianapolis. Inside 465. We have a lot of those 60s, but 50s farther to the north from Kokomo to Tipton. Good morning in Noblesville. It's 57. It's 55. And Muncie, good morning for the Winchester Falcons. We're sitting at 59. And Lebanon as well, 58. And Lafayette and 53 reporting for Crawfordsville. You get closer to Indy, still a lot of 50s, although Greenwood we're holding at 60. I think we'll drop to the 50s again here shortly. 59 in Carmel and Fishers, 55 in Zionsville, 59 in Newcastle, and a bunch of 58s from Richmond to Connorsville and farther to the south, 58 North Vernon, 59 for Seymour and Bedford, and 57, not bad for our start in Monroe County around Bloomington. High pressure is out there, keeping things very clear. There could be a little cloud or two passing on by later today, but for the most part, not a lot happening. In fact, there's 3 different high pressure centers across the central North American continent, keeping things really dry. Now, storm systems only have 2 options. They can either sit and wait, or they can go way to the north and avoid Indiana, and that's going to be the case the next several days. Coming up, we'll let you know when the next best rain chance will be. But let's talk traffic this morning. It is 6:01. So far, we've had a couple little crashes this morning, but I think most of them have cleared up. We'll get the next update. Yeah, a lot of the updates coming in, all crashes good. Now, there's nothing out there that's slowing things down other than here on the south split. It gets a little bit slow. There's been about a 3-minute delay so far this morning. That will probably grow throughout the morning. Then we take it to Carmel. Good morning there along US 31 and Main Street. Carmel girls will be hosting their varsity soccer game against Westfield today. Good luck to all the athletes. Matthew.
All right, thanks, Matt. Yeah, we certainly are wishing them all the best today. Well, right now, police say a man is dead after a shooting Sunday night in Cumberland.
And now they say that the suspect claims that this was self-defense. Cumberland police say that they were called to Dunshire Drive around 7 last night for a disturbance between a man and a woman. This is near German Church Road in US 40.
Officers say they found a man who was shot when they arrived. They initially detained a woman but released her when she claimed self-defense. And right now they say they are not actively looking for any suspects.
Metro Police are searching for suspects after a deadly shooting on the southeast side.
It happened around 11:30 Sunday morning near a gas station at Southeastern and Emerson. When officers arrived, they say they did not find the victim, but later learned someone drove the man to the hospital where he later died.
Metro Police tell us they detained a witness at the scene. They say they are cooperating, but they are asking anyone else with information to reach out as well. Let's talk about the Indiana Fever, now just 1 win away from playing in the WNBA Finals.
That's right. Their 90-83 win yesterday forced the Game 5 against the Las Vegas Aces. Our Dominic Miranda breaks down the highlights.
A jam-packed day of sports for Indianapolis here at home, out west. It's just how we like it and what we've grown accustomed to here in our city. Let's start with the Indiana Fever on the brink of elimination in the WNBA playoffs, the semifinals, and this team just doesn't know how to quit. Game 4. Gainbridge Fieldhouse, Aces leading this series 2-1. Fever looking to force a winner-take-all Game 5 in Vegas, and they would do exactly that. 90-83 winner Sunday afternoon in front of an awesome atmosphere. Gainbridge was rocking, and this team's stars played like stars. I tell you what, Aja Wilson of the Aces was unbelievable in this game, but Kelsey Mitchell was every bit of the MVP contender. She's shown that she is. She finished with 25 points. Aaliyah Boston, dominant in the post, 24 points, 14 rebounds, and some key buckets down the stretch. Odyssey Sims with 18 points. Just a gritty team effort, answering the bell yet again, making plays when they needed to be made, keeping the Aces at arm's length. 1 game away from punching their ticket to the WNBA Finals. Unbelievable given what they've overcome this season. Stephanie White after the game on what kind of team she's got.
It's been a really, really special group. You don't always get these opportunities to coach groups like this, at the professional level especially. And I think because they're who they are as human beings, it allows us to continue to put one foot in front of the other. We embrace everybody that's come into this locker room. We try to put everybody in this locker room in positions to be successful, and I'm incredibly proud of the effort that we've put forth to this point. And you know, we got another big one on Tuesday, so we're going to enjoy this today. And we're going to come back tomorrow and be locked in and focused on moving forward, because what we did today is not going to be enough for Tuesday.
This team just continues to prove people wrong. Tuesday, 9:30 p.m., Aces and Fever. Winner heads to the WNBA Finals. We're going to be there. We'll bring you all the action.
Thank you, Dom. Now keep in mind, because of that late tip-off tomorrow, you will not see the highlights on 13 News at 11, but Dom will have those highlights for you right here on 13 Sunrise Wednesday morning.
Well, your time is now 6:05. This morning, an Indianapolis family is remembering their loved one who was killed in a drunk driving crash earlier last week.
A tragic story that's happened downtown, and the person who hit him is in jail this morning. Anna Chalker is live from the crash site with how Aaron Radford's family is honoring him this morning. Hi, Anna.
Hi there, Matthew and Julia. Truly a heartbreaking story here. That crash happened at this intersection of Northeast and Ohio Streets. And a week later, there's still damage here. This pole beside me, parts of it coming off. There's parts of the sidewalk next to it, shards of glass behind me here. But now there's a memorial in front of all of this saying A-Rod, his name, remembering who Aaron was. And his family came out here on Sunday, dozens of them, for a memorial. His grandma says he was a youth basketball coach who made time for everyone. His family says this past week has been extremely difficult, especially since he was killed in this crash when he was the passenger of a Lyft. Radford's mom says this balloon release was a way to reach him now that he's no longer here.
To lose him in such a tragic and unfair way breaks my heart, and I just appreciate everybody that's been there. I appreciate the support. They didn't have to be here, but because of Aaron, we here, and we're going to be here.
Court documents reveal Brian Camacho Calleja was driving 77 miles per hour when he hit that car Radford was in. He is now facing several charges and back here live at this intersection. His family says they're turning this tragedy into advocacy against drunk driving. So coming up, you'll hear their message to this suspect, but also to the other people who may want to get behind the wheel when they're driving, to say this can change someone's life in a matter of seconds.
All right, our Anna Chalker reporting live for us. Certainly a heartbreaking scene.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking scene.
Well, this morning, a man is under arrest connected to a deadly shooting. This was early Friday morning.
This is news that we first brought you as breaking news on Friday. Officers were called to Amber Woods Apartments near 38th and Midhofer around 3 a.m. That's where officers found a woman identified as 19-year-old Lena Anderson with a gunshot wound. She was taken to the hospital but later died. Police at the scene told 13 News that they believe the shooting stemmed from a domestic dispute between the woman and her boyfriend. That man is now facing a preliminary murder charge. And IMPD also arresting a 19-year-old man in connection to a triple shooting on September 20th. This is now the second person arrested in this incident. You may remember we first told you about this as officers heard gunfire erupting around 11:30 last Saturday night near 56th and Georgetown on the city's northwest side. 3 people in total were shot, and that 19-year-old faces 3 counts of attempted murder.
Happening today, there's a meeting around a proposed data center in Morgan County.
Yeah, we've been hearing a lot about these data centers popping up, but this one is to decide whether to rezone more land in Morgan County that will be used in the development. So the Morgan County Planning Commission will consider a rezoning request for 158 acres. Earlier this year, county commissioners had approved their request for 390 acres outside of Monrovia.
The meeting starts at 6:30 tonight. There is a protest scheduled beforehand at 6 in Martinsville, just off of Main Street. We do have complete coverage of this, plus some other data centers that have been proposed around Indiana at WTHR.com. Also happening today, 3 state representatives are talking redistricting with Hoosiers.
It comes as Governor Mike Braun considers a special session to redraw congressional maps right here in our state. So House Democratic Caucus Chair Kerry Hamilton and Representatives Ed Delaney and Victoria Garcia Wilburn will be hosting this town hall.
So constituents will get some time to share their thoughts. This is at St. Luke's United Methodist Church at their North Indy campus. Again, tonight from 6:30 to 8.